on our string. Okay. So everybody, feet together, arms out. Attention. Bow on in. Okay. Gonna mute a few folks. I'm getting a little bit of feedback from a few people's speakers, I think. So, everyone, let's get through our warm-up real quick. We're gonna do nice and simple warm-up. Everyone, we're gonna do 20 jumping jacks. Try to get those arms up over your head. Use those shoulders. And good jumps. Try not to just up. Everybody, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up over your head. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Nice. Everyone, we're going to do knee lifts. We're going to do 30 knee lifts. Hands up, get set. Everyone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift the knee up high as you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try to touch your elbows. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, almost there. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Nice, everybody. Let's stretch our shoulders out a bit. Use those shoulder muscles, not your elbows, okay? Use your shoulders. Arms out, and 1, 2, come on, Brian, 3, 4, stretch your arms out, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Everyone, reach up over your head. Try to touch the ceiling, and down. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Brian. Circle your arms forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try to use your shoulders, not your elbows, okay? Shoulder muscles, shoulders. Hands up. Let's go the other way. Let's go backwards. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, everyone. We're going to go through our drills. Now we know we might only have time for the 6 counts and not really do some of the 9 counts because we've been kind of running out of time on some of those, but we'll see what we have time for. So now with social distancing, our belt test, if you'd like to test your belt, if you believe you're ready, of course, as you might have heard from the meeting, we're doing it differently. You're going to film yourself doing all your drills, all your stick work, and then every form that you know, all in one take, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of a practice test today. Now, one thing I'm unsure of, I haven't really gotten a good word from the Sage Dan about it yet, or maybe he told me and I forgot, or I wasn't paying attention or something. Have you ever forgot? Happened to me, probably. So I'm not sure if the 9 counts will be required in your drill specifically. I know for a few of you who know it really well, then yes. But I'm still unsure of the new ones that we learned because I don't believe we were able to get to a full 9 on a few of those. So everybody, we're going to go through our 6 count. We're going to go through 6 count drills, the 8 6-count drills, because I know everyone here knows those and has done those before. Okay? Everyone, hands up, get set. We're going to be going slow and steady, making sure that our technique is good, clean, and precise. Okay? Everyone, hands up, get set. And H stands to right, Bend those knees. Make sure your knees are bent. 2. H stands left. Try to keep your hands up. Don't let your hands droop down, okay? Hands up, Ryan, okay? 2. L stands right. Step behind. Make sure your toe is pointed out towards the wall. Don't let it drift back in. 2. L stands left. Make sure you're bending your knees. Don't bend your back. We don't want to bend our back, okay? And 2. Looks like someone's joining on in. One moment, sorry about that. 1. Stay focused, stay in the right position. Everyone. Lost it. Oh, looks like someone else is joining. Wait. Lost it. And so right. Everybody, N stands right. N stands right. Keep those knees nice and bent, everyone. Good bent knees. 2. N stance left. Step forward. We keep those knees bent. Hands up. Try to keep those elbows in. Go up there. 2. And 1. Python, right? Step out. Turn your whole body. Try to get that elbow all the way over, best you can. And 2. Python left. Step out. Have your elbow all the way over. All the way over. And 2. And 1. Cat stance right. Step back and cat. Try to stay in a good stance. 90% of your weight's on the back. 10 is on the front. 2. Cat stance left. Step back and cat. Try to make sure both knees are bent. Try not to just bend one, okay? 2. Crane stance right. Step forward and up. 1, 2, 3, and down. Crane left. Step forward and up. 1, 2, 3, and down. Nice, everyone. We're going to move on into our stepping drill. We're going to move into the stepping. Right? Everybody. Remember the big notes for the stepping. We are going to be moving quickly. We're trying to get out of the way. Stay relaxed. Move quick. Stay loose. Good bent knees. No peg legs. No straight legs. Okay, hands up, get set. And everybody, side step right. 2. Side step left. 2. And back step right. Gotta make sure we don't turn it into a cat. Make sure we're in a good mobility-based end stance. With our hands up. 2. Back step left. 2. And forward step right. Try not to lean too far forward. We don't want to let our heel come up too much. 2. And forward step left. Good bent knees. Try not to lean over your knee. Try to make sure the weight is nice and centered so you can move nice and quick. 2. Everybody, drag step. Step out and drag. Now we face towards the front, and then we turn. We step out and drag. We should turn and look to where we started. 2. Try not to spin all the way around. And drag, step left, step out, and drag behind. We should be looking to our right. And 2. Everyone, just like in our warm-up, I hope your hands are up. I hope your elbows are in. Back step right. Bar, try to touch your knee to your elbow. Try not to drop your knee. Drop your elbow to your knee, okay? Everyone. Back step left, bar. And forward step right. Use those hips. Switch step. 2. Forward step left. Try not to hop. Switch step. 2. And 2. All right. We're going to go into our blocking. Remember, good bent knees. We want to turn and lean. 2/3 of the block is turning and leaning. We want to get out of the way and also throw our block out there, okay? Everyone, get set. Good bent knees. X up high. Nice and high X. We want to protect our life support up here, not just our chest and belly, okay? Overhead block right. And X. Overhead block left. And X. Outside block right. Make sure it's out, head high. Don't let your outside block droop down low. Outside block left. Low block right. Remember, just like the hammer fist we learned, lead with the elbow, let your arms swing out. Every block is also a strike. Low block left. Open. Cross block right. Nice, make sure it gets all the way across the face. Try not to just let it stop in the middle, all right? Good. Oh, someone joining it? Yep, looks like Michael is here. Sorry, we had to implement like a waiting room system. We were having some trouble with people joining earlier in the class. Everyone stay focused, stay in position. Here. Hey, Michael. All right, started. Everyone. Cross block left. Make sure it doesn't drift down, okay? Make sure it goes all the way across your head. Open and X. Now let's use that shoulder work that we did in our warm-up. Hook, right? Make sure it drives up. We don't just want it here. We want to lift our elbow up. We want to trap it. X. And hook left. Let's get it up and high. We want to trap the leg or the arm, okay? It's a trapping technique. And drop. Sweep, right? And drop. Sweep left. We're trying not to let it swing out. Seeing some hands swinging out. Drop, just go straight across, right? Across your body, across your head, okay? Because if they're throwing that, this is not going to be fast enough, okay? Well, looking good so far. For those of you who've joined kind of in the middle here, we're going through just what we know of our drills. We're doing 6 counts, primarily because of time constraints. We're only about like halfway done, and we're already about 15 minutes out of class. So going through our 6 count drills, slow and steady, making sure everything's good, okay? So everybody, hands up, get set. All of those notes that I gave in the blocking drill, turning, leaning, good covers, good chambers, all of those notes still apply in the punching drill. Cover and chamber, everyone get set. Short punch, right? Remember that short punch is a speed punch. It comes out and back. It recoils back. Short punch left. Don't forget to come back to your cover. Come back to your cover. Long punch, right? Cover. Long punch left. Remember your target zones. This one's head high. Uppercut, right? Nice. Remember, use your legs. Use your legs in these. Drive power through your whole body. Uppercut left. Nice. Stand up into those uppercuts. Hook, right? Turn your body. Let your hand come out. The bad guy's not 2 inches in front of you. Let your arm stretch out. Hook left. And drop. Remember, keep your elbow bent. It's very important. We don't want to hurt our elbow. And stick punch, right? And drop. Stick punch left. Remember, we're hitting with the back of the hand. Try not to turn it into a hammer fist or a palm strike or a panther strike. Back of the wrist, back of the fist here. And cover, draw punch, right? Draw punch left. Come on, Brian. What are you doing? This isn't part of the drill. Come on, silly. Draw punch. Brian, take your hand button. Over here. Drop. There we are. Left hand. Over here. Drop. Thank you, Brian. Try to follow along, buddy. I know it's probably distracting all these folks here, but let's stay focused, okay? Try to keep on going. Everyone, we're going to do our kick game. We're going to just do 6 basic kicks. Now, in your video, for when you feel like you're ready for your belt test, if we're not back here by the time you feel like you're ready to test and you want to do a video belt test, a lot of the time in here, we do a bit of a balance practice with our kicking, where we hold our knees up for like 1, 2, 3, where we do a count, work our balance. For the test, for if you want to do a video promotion test, then what you would do is we won't do that. We're just going to go through like nice and easy, making sure we have good technique and good balance, okay? Come on, hands up. Let's get set. Then you go through just a 6-count kicking, just a 6-count kicking. Check right, check left. Try to keep those hands up. I'm seeing some droopy hands. Come on. Front knee right. Use those hips. Drive those knees up. Front knee left. Everyone, roundhouse knee right. Roundhouse knee left. Nice. Try to keep those hands up. Front kick right. Remember, good kicks come from good knees. Do a good front knee, then a good kick. Hands up, everyone. Good front kick. Left. And now, roundhouse knee and kick. Roundhouse knee, kick. Arm comes up, then across. Up, then across. Roundhouse kick, left. We're trying to use those hips. Use those thighs. Try to get that leg up best you can, okay? Then side kick, right? And side kick, left. Remember, try to look where you're striking. That'll help you with your balance, all right? Nice, everyone. We're going to move on into our elbows, open hand, and our hammers, okay? Everyone, hands up. Get set, everyone. This one we should all be very familiar with. Covering elbow right. Make sure you put your hand on your shoulder. Brace your hand against your shoulder. Covering elbow left. And left arm out. Hooking elbow right. Anush, that's a sweeping elbow, bud. Come on, let's get set. Let's get focused. And hooking elbow left. Try to make sure you bring your elbow to your hand, not your hand to your elbow, okay? It's not like our lekamon. Okay? Everyone, sweeping elbow right. Yep, remember, we're trying to break a grip. We got to go down and across. Sweeping elbow left. Nice. Everyone, turn and just shoot your elbow up. When your hand comes across your head like this. Uppercut, right? Uppercut, left. Lift that elbow. Nice. It's like, oh, that's strange. It says that Michael is in the waiting. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's his end. Okay, everyone. Going to be doing, we're going to keep on continuing with the elbows. Let's get set. Let's get focused, everyone. Hands up. Right? And diving hop, right? Diving hop, left. Remember, lift your elbow. Use your shoulder muscles. Don't just use your elbow. Lift and down. Use your whole arm muscles here. And diving hop, right? Remember, this is 2 motions. We shoot down, then up. Diving hop, right? And diving hop left, or rising hop. I guess my brain is already to go home. All right. So, one. Remember, we're breaking the grip, or our hand is already down. We're pulling down, pulling up. Remember to keep your knees bent. Drop your weight, and stand up into the strike. Try not to hop into the strike, though. All right? Everyone. Any questions on that one? It's one of the more recent ones we learned. Any questions, concerns on the elbows, anything? Raise your hand. No? All right. Awesome. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're getting a little background noise. There we go. All right. So everyone, let's work on our open hand striking. Open hand striking. All right. Remember, very important. Try to keep your fingers together and your thumb tucked into the side. We don't want to catch our fingers on anything. There are moves in martial arts where you do want your fingers open. This is not one of those times. Try to keep your fingers in and tight. We don't want to accidentally catch our fingers on anything, okay? Go on. Nice deep stance from Tiger System. Nice deep stances. Hands open with a good cover and chamber. Come on, Brian, cover chamber, buddy. There we go. Long right, long punch with an open hand. And with the heel of the palm. Long punch left. Z punch right. Just short punch. Make sure it goes out and back. Fingers pointing out to the side for safety. Cover Z punch left. Don't forget, turn and lean. We're in deep stance for a reason. Use your whole body. Low right. Cover. Low left. Make sure we aren't leading with the fingers. We don't want to crunch our fingers. Try to tilt your hand back. Hit with the palm of your hand. The heel of your palm right here is what you're aiming for. Cover. Same as number 4 in the punching. Hook right. Make sure your arm gets out. We don't want to keep it in too tight or push out too far. Cover. Hook left. Make sure we're driving our body into the hook. Turn and lean. Turn and lean. Cover, raise. Come on, Brian. Cover, raise. Let's get set. And downward, right? Kind of like the hammer. We're turning, leaning, and we're hitting with the heel of our palm. Try not to turn it into a ridge hand strike or knife hand strike. We're hitting with the bottom of our hand, our palm right there. Cover, raise, and downward, left. Come on, Brian, where are you going? Where are you going, Brian? Can you show me your palm? Yep. Brian, can you take your hand up here? Have it come down like this. Good job. Thank you, Brian. And cover. Let's get set. And switch sides. And distractor. Let your arm swing out. Rotate. Hooking elbow. Let's try it on the other side. Let's try to make that one fluid motion, okay, everyone? And distractor, rotate, hooking elbow. Nice. Now, are there any questions, concerns, any parts that you guys feel like you're having trouble with on any of those? Feel free to raise your hand if you have any questions on any of them. No? Awesome. Zaina, are you frozen up there? It kind of looks like you're up. No, you're good. All right. Just want to make sure because you're just there for a while. Good discipline, staying in position though. Awesome. So, everyone, I'm going to move on to our hammer fist. Doing good. We're making great time. Looks like we should have enough time to get through our hammer fist, our short stick, and we might have some time left over to answer any leftover questions, all right? So, sorry we couldn't do like the whole 9-count drills for like all of them today, but we wanted to make sure we could get through as much as we could. All right, everyone, hands up, get set, good bent knees, and remember, for the hammer fist, most of them are the same thing that's repeated, so I'm not really going to be stopping to talk as much in this one, so I'm just going to let you know a lot of the notes from the front. Point your elbow at what you want to hit. Shoot the hammer fist out. Make sure we hit with the meaty underside of our hand right here, the bottom of our hand with a nice tight fist. Want to make sure we're looking at what we're trying to hit. And good bent knees. There are 2 real sets of drills that really practice our balance, the kicking and this one. Because if we're throwing them nice and hard like we're supposed to with good power, it'll throw us around if we don't have good bent knees. And if we're not keeping our eyes on where we're going, we're going to throw ourselves all around, all right? Good bent knees. Hands up, everybody. We're going to do our hammer fists. Forward hammer right. Let your arm swing out, Brian, not just the cover. See my hand? Swing. Swing your arm out. Push your arm out, okay, Brian? Forward hammer left. Don't forget to breathe with your strikes. Cover, turn, side hammer right. Left, turn, side hammer left. Your arm swing out. Your arm swing out, okay? Here's where it gets tricky. Turn, keep turning to the back. Back hammer right. Yep, let's try it in one fluid motion. Turn, back hammer left. Looks like Jonah's coming back. He crashed a bit earlier. There we go. Hello. Sorry, we've been having trouble with Zoom like all day. Sorry about that. So, right, everyone. We're going to keep on going with our hammer fist. We just did our back hammer right and our back hammer left. Now, if there's anyone we're going to fall over or lose our balance in, this is it. This is the hardest of the hammers. So try to keep your knees bent. Make sure you look where you're going to be striking. So everyone, hands up, get set. Keep on turning. Spinning hammer right. And with the left, turn, 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 spinning hammer, left. Now this one's kind of weird because normally going slow and steady makes it easier. For this one, it kind of makes it harder because you have to hold an awkward stance a little bit longer. So this is one of those techniques that gets easier the more you snap it out. Right, next up, the ones that don't fit into the pattern of cover and shoot your hand out. So X, now remember, try to think of it as just a low block with an overhead. That'll make this easier, right? Turn to your right, overhead left, low right, low backhammer right. It's the same thing as a low block. I'm just turning my body. X. Come on, Brian, X, you're part of this class too, buddy. There we are. And turn, low left, overhead right. X, now let's go to the front. Turn to the left, lead with your elbow, low hammer right. Come on, Miranda, what you doing? You're part of this class too. There we are, X. And turn, lean, overhead right, low hammer, left. Yeah, remember, it's the same thing as an overhead and a low block. We're just turning our bodies. We got to turn and lean in this drill, okay? Right, excellent. So we're able to go through 6 counts for all of our drills. Are there any questions or comments, anything that you guys are concerned about for any of the drills so far? Any questions on real life usage or any minutia of any of the techniques? Anything? I don't see any here. Oh, I see there. Well, let me. Yep. Good. What is your question?
So on this switch step one,
yep.
This where you switch your feet.
Yep.
How do you get your lower half isolated so you don't jump?
Okay, so yeah, that one's a bit. One thing that you can do is instead try to make sure your knees are bent, and it's not like you don't need to like drag your feet along the ground super hard, because traction on the ground will affect how you do this, because we don't want to hop off the ground, but we want to make sure that you can leave the ground a teeny bit, but we want to make sure that we aren't hopping off the ground. So the main thing is try to make sure you can leave the ground a teeny bit in order to, because if you're out walking around and you have to bend yourself, if you are wearing something like running shoes or something like that on like hard ground, it's going to be hard to do this if you're just forcing your feet along the ground. One thing that I do a bit is you can let your weight come up a little bit and try to just turn your hips. One thing that you can also do to help drive that is swing your arms a little bit, but try to keep your hands up. I think that helps drive that and helps trigger that a little bit better. A motion like that helps trigger the turn of your body. It helps to turn. But one thing that what's up? Other questions or? I thought I heard you say something.
Oh, I just said okay.
Oh, okay. So does that answer your question, or am I talking about something else, or does that help or no?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, okay. So, all right. If we're still having trouble, feel free to email Sajidan or myself, or we can help you out a bit better. Because we got to try and keep on moving. I mean, we still have time, but the main thing we got to remember is that it's all in the hips and the thighs. We want to just turn our hips. I mean, if we're worried about just doing our legs, remember, it's not just our legs. So we can use our hands to help us out. So to help turn your body, but I see Brian's feet cut out a little bit. Okay, so I was wondering where you went. So you kind of moved up on screen there. So Good question. So, okay, any other, looks like, Miranda, you got a question? Looks like you have your hand up.
Yes.
Okay, so what's your question?
What kind of muscles do you use in your hips to like do the elbow drill and the drag step?
So, what muscles do I use in my hips to do the drag step and the elbow drill? Well, it really depends because I'm using a whole lot of muscles in my lower body for the elbow drill. Because, for example, when I'm doing the sweeping elbow, I'm bending my knees because I got to drop my weight. So I'm bending my knees. I'm using my thighs. I'm using my calves. I'm using most of my muscles down here. I'm using my glutes. I'm using a lot of muscles to drop my weight, lift, and move over. I'm mostly using my thigh muscles for a lot of that because dropping weight, keeping your weight down here is going to put a lot of strain, a lot of pressure on your thighs. So that's mostly what you're doing. But we are using like most of the muscles in our lower body to do that. So it's kind of hard to pick out one or two in particular because for a lot of our drills, especially a lot of for honestly all of them, we want to keep good bent knees. We want to make sure we are putting our body into our strikes and our blocks. So honestly, the answer is most, if not all of them. I mean, we're not really using like our muscle like flex our pinky toe really to like you probably could find little like, oh, well, you're not using this muscle. Well, most of them in our lower body are really getting used. So, but for the drag step, good question. A lot of folks do have a bit of trouble with the drag step. Remember, what we're doing is we step out and we try to make sure we pull our muscle back. So what we're using is our muscles back here to pull our leg back because muscles, they don't really push, they only pull. And when a muscle pushes, it's a different muscle pulling on a different side. So what we're doing is we're stepping out and we're using the muscles behind here to pull our leg behind us. So we step out and then we try to pull behind us. We put most of our weight onto this leg so that we can drag this leg more easily behind us. So what muscle are we using? We're mostly using these muscles back here on the backs of our legs and our glutes right here to help turn, okay? Good question. All right, so we still have about 10 minutes left. Any last minute questions? I see a lot of folks just kind of sitting around bored, having a face, going like this. Any other questions, or are we? Oh yeah, I see Ben with his hand up.
I'm going to mute me.
Oh, okay, I can. Ben, what's up?
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Yes, told you. I think I told you to like send me a video of the 9x9 drills.
Sorry, what's that? You had a bit of a. You cut out a little bit in there. What was that?
I think I told you to send me a video of the 9x9. Can you please send me a video of the 9x9 drill?
Well, we do have our videos online at oneworldma.com. They're in. If you're on oneworldma.com, you can find these drills on that site. Admittedly, it's a bit different because we have them kind of scattered across different belt ranks. But I believe we also filmed a class. I think it might be on our Facebook page or I think we might have sent it to folks containing these drills. I believe, I forget if it was the 6 or full 9, but I remember we sent a video like that. So if not, then look through. Okay, so yeah. So if not, then sorry, Zane. I know we've stopped a lot, but folks are having questions. Sorry, dude. I know we have filmed things like that, so if not, look through everything. If we don't have anything like that, email Sergeant Dan about that. We got to get going. We're running out of time in class, okay? I want to get through more. We're going to hold off on any more questions until like the end because we have sat around way too much. That was like 6-7 minutes of standing around talking. Hands up, get set. What we're going to do is short stick. We're going to grab short sticks. We're going to finish up with some weapons, okay? Dang it. Running out of time. Everyone, grab a short stick and present. And come on, Brian, grab a short stick. Find a short stick, okay? Thank you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2. Okay, so now, if you'd like to film yourself and you feel you're ready to practice for your, start practicing and training and film everything to get your next belt, if you want to do an online assessment, if you have the space, make sure you do your half steps into 11, 12, 13. If you don't have the space, you're concerned about breaking something, you can also just step and lock and drop your weight for 11, 12, and 13, okay? So make sure to bend the knees into those straight. That is also equally acceptable, okay? It all depends on what space you have available. Okay? Next up, let's go through our chopping. Go on. Right foot in front, stick on your shoulder, and up, get set. And 1 straight in, 2 straight in, 3 straight down, 4 straight down, 5 down an angle, 6 down at an angle, 7 across head high, 8 across head high, 9 at the knee, 10 at the knee, on your arm, 11, around, 12, 13. Right, everyone, looking pretty good on that one. I can't hear you guys because you're muted, but be sure to breathe in time with those strikes. Good bent knees. We're gonna rock back and forth. Put body weight behind those strikes, everyone, okay? Everyone. Left leg in front. Stick in your left hand. Let's keep going. Everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, knee, 10, knee, 11, straight up, 12, and 13. All right, so saw some errors starting to creep in on our left side. Remember, we don't start on our right shoulder, we start from our left. Saw some folks switching to the right. Saw some people who still had it in their right hand. Try to make sure we switch it over to our left. Our left foot is in front and stick is on our left side, okay? Everyone, let's switch back to our right. Right foot forward, stick in your right hand. Left hand up for protection. We're going to go through our slicing, slow and steady, okay, everyone? Make sure you're doing good. Turns, leans with your body. Shift your weight, good bent knees, good turning and leaning. That's most of the power of the slice comes from the body. And down, across, 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 down, down. Come on, Brian. Across, across, up, up, across, across, straight, down. Everyone, let's try it with our left. Stick up, let's get set. Good bent knees, everyone. Left hand, we are in our left hand. Stick on your shoulder, get set, bent knees. Up, Miranda, you good? Stick on your shoulder. There we are. And everyone, down, across, 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 down, down, across, across, up, up, across, across, straight, down. 2, right? Then after doing all of the empty hand drills, and all of the short stick drills, you're gonna put your stick off to the side and do all of the empty hand forms that all the anka if any. So, anyone who attended the meeting is well aware of that, but it bears repeating and doesn't hurt going over some of our older stuff. So, we can put our short sticks away. We only have a short amount of time left. Saji Dan will be back next time. He just took an extra day off just to be sure he was feeling better. Just had a bit of a upset stomach, bit of a headache last few days, so he's feeling a bit better today, but he's just taking an extra day to relax. So make sure he's fine. Any last minute questions, comments on it? Oh, looks like Jonah has a question about something. Oh, what's up, buddy? Looks like you're muted on your end. Can you? Yep.
I really know that Saji Dan didn't get anything that was dangerous or something.
Yeah, he's fine. He's feeling a lot better. It's I don't know what it was, but he's feeling a lot better. He just wanted to take an extra day to be sure he's doing okay, so he's good.
Yeah.
Right? So, one, we still have a little bit of time left. Sorry, it probably wasn't the most interesting class. We were just kind of rehashing some of the older stuff that we went over before, but it doesn't hurt to go over some of our basics. Any last minute questions before we head on out? Before we bond out, anything? No? All right. Awesome. So if there are no questions, then let's bow on out. We did a good job today. Wish we had a little bit more time for more different stuff. Remember, if you would like to practice your forms, if you'd like to go through any forms work, remember we have a class Friday at 1 p.m. If you would like to go through any of your forms this upcoming week, next Friday, we'll be working on our more advanced forms. We'll be working on cross, T, and line. This week it was point, square, and 5-point. Next Friday, it'll be cross, T, and line. So if you want to practice your cross, T, and line, feel free to show up Friday at 1 p.m. Okay, everyone? That's an invite for everyone. Okay, everybody, let's get going. Feet together, arms out. Attention. Bow on out, everybody. Right.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Ring the bell. Class dismissed, everybody. Bye, everyone. And bye, everyone, on oneworldma.com.